Good evening, everyone. Anthony, Wall Street Trader, 5:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is Wednesday, December 15th, 2021. We're here to talk about Quant. This is not financial advice. This is educational. Click the subscribe, share the video, and click the thumbs up. Quant Network. Let's go take a look. All right, here we go. A couple of things before we get into all this beautiful price action here. I'm going to just run over to this link around some of the public relational announcements. All right, so as of today, they are going to start charging an annual license fee of £100 payable in Quant right over there. So what's really nice about it is that there is a bunch of new enhancements as well along with it. And I think they give them 3 months. So if they're already part of the main net and they're an existing developer and or a customer, they're utilizing it, they will get 3 months for free. So what does that really mean? Well, it means that we haven't even realized the impact of Quant usage, using Quant to pay for this stuff. Today's really the first day, and we're probably going to see a lot of folks that have also already been existing customers, so we might not see anything until March of 2022. So just keep your eye on this. I think it's just important to know that there is real adoption, and people are going to really be paying for this adoption, which you don't hear of in most cryptos. Now, I'm going to flip back over to the price action, but you should be aware of that, and I will paste this link down for anyone who's particularly interested in reading more about it. There's more articles of past releases. In the meantime, Quant US dollar is back to 193. We kind of pulled back up into this zone. Again, met with some resistance up here around 207, 208 in that zone. Pulled back. So we're at 193 right now. We do have their support down around 178 again. So if you look over at the longer term price action here, we could possibly be channeling up. And we're going to have to just wait before we start drawing those lines to start seeing a little more price action, a little bit more of a wave in the right direction. Now let's go over to Quant Bitcoin, because this is also a very important chart. Again, one of the underlying pairs here. And what I see is that we're over this once resistance, now support line. This is the green line of resistance back here that in November started turning into support. Now what we've got is some pressure down here. Definitely support around 357. We tagged it yesterday looking like we could potentially come back down, but we didn't. We in fact bounced back up. And that's exactly what we want to see. And this is why these underlying Bitcoin pairs, the alt to Bitcoin pairs, work. Anyway, so we're up pretty demonstrably. We do have a floor of support at 359, 358. Resistance at 424. We're at 399. Let's move over to Bitcoin. Bitcoin's at almost 49K. Look, I've seen this pattern happen before. This might be, it might not be. I've called a couple of these wrong, but if it turns out to be like something similar to this, or on the left side of the rectangle, you're on the top half, right over here. And at the right side of the triangle, you're on the bottom half, like right over here. You could almost picture this like this. I'm going to just, I wish I could do both at the same time. But just looking at it this way, you could potentially see something like this, and then something like this as well. So let me zoom it over this way. And just to get some awareness of what it could be, again, we've had situations where the left side was up in the top half and the right side was on the bottom half. So left side on the top half, right side on the lower half. And as with both of these patterns, and we've seen it back here before, these things wind up going up. So same thing over here. They went up. Same thing over here. They went up through that way. So, we've seen it here. If we wind up going up, that would be huge. But another thing, not just this pattern that's interesting. We actually not have only just one. We have two. The second one is this descending broadening wedge. And it happens to kind of come into play soon. If we start hitting over that resistance line of the broadening wedge, we should be coming back up to this line in brute force to around 68K. So again, it's hard to visualize that. But remember, when we were down to here, we were at a lower price of 40K, and in short order, we went up to 67, 68. So and this would be a smaller feat than what would happen back here. So you just have to keep things into perspective. It feels like a big move, but we've had way bigger than that. Anyway, that's kind of where we're at right now. We have support right now, 4660, 46,600 roughly. Resistance right now at that broadening wedge resistance at 50, I want to say 52.2. And now let's go to Bitcoin dominance. This thing is just dropping like a falling knife. We had this drawn out yesterday. We talked about it as a possible stronghold for resistance. And clearly this is now starting to take a you-know-what. So, we hit all the way down to 41.15 earlier, literally almost 100 basis points in this money move here, which is really helpful for altcoins. Quant's clearly the bigger beneficiary compared to most altcoins that I've been watching as well as covering. So, Quant clearly another victory today for you guys and gals. So we're going to keep you guys posted on Twitter. I've been posting a couple of these things out. I will add this link around the Overledger license fee payable in Quant starting today. I'll put that in the description below. Take it easy.